It's Ring Chronicles again, and this is the top 10 wrestlers who made the transition from the gridiron to the wrestling ring. It includes those who, at the very least, played Division I in football. Starting off with number 10, Wahoo McDaniel, Miami Dolphins, 1960 through 1968. Known for his intense physical style, Wahoo McDaniel was a major star in the NWA and AWA. He held multiple regional championships and was renowned for his memorable feuds with wrestlers like Ric Flair, Greg Valentine, and Harley Race. Notably, he started his wrestling career during the off seasons of his football career, much like Ernie Lad. Number 9, Ernie Lad, San Diego Chargers, 1961 through 1968. Ernie Lad is on this list for being one of the greatest heels of all time. He started wrestling in 1961 while still playing football. Lad feuded with many popular wrestlers of his time, including Wahoo McDaniel, Andre the Giant, Bobo Brazil, Dusty Rhodes, and Mr. Wrestling, and even had a heel-to-heel feud with Professor Toru Tanaka before retiring from the ring in 1986. Number 8, Lex Luger, Lawrence Fole. Penn State University, Lex Luger would achieve success in Jim Crockett Promotions, WCW, and the WWE. He mostly wrestled in the late 80s and throughout the 90s and retired in 2006. Lex Luger, like Hogan and others, represented a transition period where to succeed in the wrestling business, a wrestler had to have a lot of strength and muscle mass. He is a former two-time WCW champion and has the record for both consecutive and total days as NWA/WCW United States champion. He is also the co-winner of the 1994 Royal Rumble. Number 7, Ron Simmons, Florida State University, 1977 through 1980. Ron Simmons is recognized by many as the first black world heavyweight champion when he defeated another person on this list, Vader, in 1992 in WCW. He will later have success in the WWE with both the Nation of Domination and a team with another guy who almost made this list, Bradshaw, in the APA. Number 6, Bronco Nersi, Chicago Bears, and his career ended twice in 1937 and 1943. Nersi was a National Wrestling Association world champion twice. The key word here is association, as this NWA would later become part of the National Wrestling Alliance fans are more familiar with. Not many would have both professional football success and professional wrestling success in the way that he did. Number 5, Vader, Leon White, Los Angeles Rams, 1978 through 1982. Vader is a personal favorite for big men in the wrestling business. Having won titles all over the world, he is known among American fans for dominating WCW as a monster heel in 1992 and 1993. He would later go on to feud with Hulk Hogan before moving on to the WWE. Unfortunately, due to health problems, he did not achieve the same success in the WWE like he had across the entire world. Number 4, Goldberg, Atlanta Falcons, 1990 through 1995. Goldberg was WCW's answer to Stone Cold Steve Austin. Both were even bald and wore black tights. Goldberg is known for his undefeated streak that culminated in a WCW championship victory against Hollywood Hogan at the Georgia Dome in 1998. Unfortunately, his career was damaged by bad booking decisions by WCW, but he would, at the very end of his career, achieve success in the WWE. Number 3, Roman Reigns, Joseph Anoa'i, Georgia Tech, 2003 to 2006. Roman Reigns' football plans were stopped for physical health reasons. He would later transition to professional wrestling, a world where many in his legendary family have tread before, including The Rock. Roman Reigns would become the 4th longest reigning champion in WWE history, an amazing accomplishment considering the frequency titles are won and lost in modern wrestling. While initially rejected by the fans due to McMahon forcing him on the fans, he would become an enormous draw in the Bloodline angle and is credited for bringing wrestling out of a less popular time when the WWE once struggled to fill arenas. 2, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Steve Williams, University of North Texas. Austin, a wrestler who paid his dues in WCW, ECW, and the WWE before achieving great success, helped wrestling enter a boom period in the Attitude Era in the late 90s and early 2000s, where he became red hot in popularity. While his time at the top was short-lived, it's extremely memorable for many reasons. His feud with then WWE owner Vince McMahon became one of the most popular in history. And finally, number 1, The Rock, University of Miami, 1991 through 1994. There's not much that needs to be said here, as even the general public is familiar with at least some aspects of The Rock's wrestling background. The Rock would become one of the top stars during the boom period of the Attitude Era in the late 90s and early 2000s. He became so successful that he was argued by some to be as popular or even more popular than his rival, Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Rock would also go on to have a successful acting career, but would still return home to the WWE from time to time. His popularity is so enduring that even today he can easily claim the main event slot. And that's it for professional wrestlers who made the transition from football to professional wrestling. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.